Hey YouTube fam, how's it going? This is Tack. I'm actually setting up a new video. This video is not going to be as long as the other ones, but it gives you an idea of what's going on. So I'm actually in the garage, the house garage. So it's a little nippy. Excuse I got to work on these. That pigment is actually going away because of the skin I have. Anyway, bear with me. And when I'm working on it, there's a couple of things that I'm working on that I wanted to show you. So without further ado, stand by. All right, I'm working on the driver's side. I spotted those. I put my little piece down here. I have about a 1/4 of an inch of a drop on that side, but it's okay because when I get through putting my seam sealer on it, it's going to look a whole lot better. So, and of course, all I'm doing is just kind of tacking it to hold it in place until I can get it like the other side. I never understood. I'm gonna have to fill that one in as well. So, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a 1/8 of an inch gap here. But once I push the bottom out, it's gonna fill right in. So, and this is what I'm going for right now. And I was able to get my D-rings on. Like I said, I'm not the one that put the dimes on, but I definitely know how to penetrate. Cosmetically is what I'm speaking of, but it's not going to make a difference because by the time I actually put the bed liner on it, it's not going to make a difference anyway. So anyway, I have to put me a section from here to here, and then I'm going to start doing my welds, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to put to kind of help out, to kind of cover up some stuff here. Stand by. Okay. I've been told by a couple of different people to try this. And all it is just like a seam sealer, but it's designed for windows, doors, sidings, and it's a sealant. So by the time I actually get through putting this on, it's all weather. I'm going to put them in the cracks after I get through doing the welding that I'm going to do. And after I put them in the cracks, I'm going to bed liner. Now, as much as I can actually do, I'm going to do, but I will say it's going to be this. I'm going to try this, and then I'm going to try liquid nails. I've been told by a YouTuber to do one or the other. This stuff gets pretty hard once it dries, and it's an Amazon product, but it's good for cracks, crevices, to make things look uniform. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to do the same thing here. So, and then I'm going to go from there. So guys, stand by. Guys and gals, stand by. Okay, here I go. This is just a follow-up. Still need to grind this one down. The D-rings are already welded as much as I want to weld. Everything else now is the 2x3s that I need to work on. Then I need to put those as supports for the hitch or the receiver. So, and then of course I'm going to weld me a little pocket here. You guys tell me what you think. Slowly but surely. And once again, I don't know if you remember, it's going to be an 1.5 inch angle. It's going to go here. So I can put me a piece here to, if I need to get access to do whatever I need to do, where the pump is right here. So I might not need to do that. I might just take this and just make me some angles and weld me a little pocket. I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking about just doing it just for GP. Okay, like I said, it can be an overkill, or you can call it an overkill, but the good thing about it is I would rather have it as an overkill than to have it a little weak and it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. The truck is the axle is good for 14,000 pounds. The truck is good for 19.5 or 19.3, something like that. But of course, you know, that's just hauling. I can also pull a 7,000 pound trailer. Well, 6,500 and some change. Which I probably only do that if I'm actually get back into the swing of buying cars again like I used to. So anyway, this is where I'm sitting. That piece has to be welded on the bottom on the other side. And this is my scrap. So I'll figure something out. All right, folks. Slowly but surely coming along. Stand by. It's pretty cold here, and I had to start it up. It's 42, but it feels like 31. You can tell by the way the diesel is running. So I just pretty much just started it up. I started the truck to let it run for about a good 15-20 minutes. I just wanted you to see what was going on. This is pretty much how it's going to look. And of course, you know, the winch is going to be underneath there. I haven't done anything else because of the weather. I'm to the point now where I have to do just a little bit, a little more welding, and then I can call it quits. Most of it is going to be underneath and back here. I still have a couple of spots to weld, but for the most part, I have to do the actual panels in the front, welding underneath for the bottom, welding that strip down here, and welding in the back. It's pretty much just the wind that's causing it to be this way. Those are the panels I was telling you about. I just love the way those turbos spool. Alright, stand by. Alright, this is what I got going on. I bought some flares off of Marketplace for 40 bucks. And the way things are going, this is how it's going to sit. And then I need to pull that one in a little bit. I'm going to cut down to where that hole is down here on both sides. And by doing that, it will allow me to be able to have the flare like this. Hopefully you can see it. But that's the way it's sitting. And like I said, that's pretty much going to eat up that uneven edge. For $40, I was able to get the front and the rear, and it's going to eat up this uneven edge. So, stand by. Hi, my friends, this is Tack with Euro.American.Passion. I'm back. I'm still in my garage now. I'm trying to finish up my day. I will be sending you this video. You know, I'm not big on editing. I want you to see exactly how I actually record it. So always remember, get out there and do something. Please don't sit still. Continue to grow, continue to manifest, continue to love one another. And always remember, God bless. Keep busy. Stay safe. Peace.